okay? Are we ready? No music yet. Let's walk into our space and take up some room. So for me, I'm just gonna bring my feet about mat width apart. Just kind of let my body relax. Notice what's going on in the jaw, the head, neck, and shoulders. Move your way down to the shoulders, hips, and knees, and maybe lift up a foot or two. Maybe you're gonna levitate, I don't know. Things can get crazy. Let's reach the arms up, big inhale. And exhale your arms at your sides. Let's do that 2 more times together as a team, just as a community. Lift up, reach up, look up, exhale the arms at the sides. Last one, deep breath in, fill up the lungs, and exhale out of the mouth. Good. Okay, so we're gonna make our way over to our playlist and hit play as a team in 3, in 2, and in 1. Come back to your space. Our warm-up is about 4 minutes, a little bit less than that, and we'll get ourselves on and popping. I'm gonna let one more person in. Holly, inside the chat, everything you need. Holly, you're set. Inside the chat, everything you need. We're in the middle of the warm-up, so join us when you're ready. Good, so my feet are nice and wide apart. I'm gonna drop into my first squat and reach up. So it's squat, reach, return, rise, and extend my arms behind me. Inhale down, reach up, bring them back to the heart, squeeze back. Inhale down, reach up, squeeze to the heart, and open back. So I want to show this to you from the side. I'm going to squat, reach, return, and squeeze. Squat, reach, return, and squeeze. One more time. Squat down, reach overhead, return, and squeeze. Awesome. From here, I'm going to bring it into a little jumping jack. So if you're not jumping today, that's okay. You're going to bring it into a single leg. Make sure you keep your chest nice and tall and you're landing nice and soft. Today I've got 2 sets of dumbbells, 5s and 12s. I also have a mini mat. Mat underneath my feet. I've got some stuff on the floor. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Bring it across the body. Knee. Reach. Knee. Good. Twist. Now, option in the workout today, I could add a dumbbell. We'll be seeing this. Give me 2 more. Last one. Switch your feet. Keep going. I'm going to let somebody else in. Oh, it's Lindsay. Awesome. Good. Lindsay. Good. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me on the mat in a plank position. Lindsay, welcome. Everything you need is in the chat. So team, everybody on plank position. My feet wide apart. Down dog. Plank. Bring the left knee to the floor. Take the left arm wide. Come back to down dog. Right knee to the floor. Right arm opens. Down dog. Plank position. Left, I pull. Come back to down dog, plank position, right knee down, right pull. One more time per side, I'm gonna go a little quicker. And then meet me on all 4s. Little cat-cow, 3-dimensional. Warm up is over in about a minute. I'm gonna sit back onto the heels of the feet. My toes are not tucked. My arms are going to start in front of my chest. I open and I return to my hips. Lift, open, and return. Showing this to you from the side. Drop back. Inhale, exhale. So I'm just pushing those arms away from me. Squeeze my seat. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Last one, and then I'm going to have you meet me on your back. So come on down to your back. I'll show this to you from the side, the soles of my feet together. My hands are wherever they need to be for support. So it's going to be a bridge. Extend the legs, sit up, twist it to the right, twist it to the left. It's pretty intricate. So hands to the sides, perhaps lift up into the bridge, extend the legs, curl up, twist to one side, twist to the other. Let's do one more. Heels together, hips lift. Heels separate, curl your way up, twist, twist to the other side. Good. All right, my friends, we're going to get it started. So If you just walked in, everything's in the chat. We're gonna start with our cardio. It is 1 jack, 1 push kick, alternating 3, 2, 1, here we go. Jack, kick, jack, kick, jack, kick. Inhale, exhale, inhale. So we have 5 blocks of work. Our first block of work is our cardio block. Second, strength. Third is core. Fourth is back to strength. And we finish with cardio. Nice, team. In each block, you have 4 activities. We'll see those 2 rounds through. Good, you got 5 more seconds. We're gonna do some traveling here. Walk it back to the back of your mat or back of your space. We're gonna skip it forward, and then we're gonna shuffle it back. Come with me. Skip it forward, shuffle, feed it back. Skip it forward. Try to alternate your lead knee. If you don't, that's okay, right? It's just cardio. Careful of your mat. Pick up those knees. And if it's not working, knee drive, knee drive, knee drive. Take that shuffle a little bit, lower impact on the way back. You do you, right? 3, 2, meet me on your mat. Right side, pull. Added bonus if you can be on the beat. Reach, reach. So what I'm doing from the side, just so you can see what's up, I'm getting that full twist through my torso. Bringing that knee across towards the shoulder of my right. So it's a big twist. Reach. I mentioned this in the warm-up. In the second round, I could use a dumbbell or a medicine ball or a sand ball, whatever you've got available to you. Maybe it's like a box of cereal or something. It doesn't have to be crazy heavy. Remember, this is cardio, so we're trying to move quickly, pain-free, big range. Switch your sides. If you're like me and you tend to get a little bit dizzy, look straight ahead. Because I notice if I start to turn my head like this, my whole world starts to just spin. So listen to what you need, check in, work well instead of hard. So you're working smartly. Yes, looks awesome. Nice, Holly. Nice, Dawn. Yes, Lindsay. Now, team, in just a moment, about 15 seconds, we're going to get a 30-second recovery. We're going to do all of this again. I'll show you ways to make it a little bit more challenging if you're looking for that. This is 4, 3, 2, rest. Okay, nice work. Okay, so I mentioned this while we were doing it. You could use a dumbbell. So in this second round, maybe I'll use my 5 or I'll use my 12 to do my twists. In terms of the other 2 things, 1 jack, 1 push kick. That jack could be a plyo jack. And then lastly, the skip, we just pick up that pace, okay? All right, team, we go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, jack, 1 kick. Let's go. Out, kick, out, kick. Inhale, push kick. So with the push kick, I'm leaning my body back and I'm kicking with the heel of my foot. Like I'm trying to strike somebody right underneath their jaw. If you're looking for more, give me a plyo, push, plyo, push. The reason why we lean back is to avoid the opponent's backlash. So you're giving yourself space from said opponent. Listen, we're not going to do another set of jacks today. So let's see if we can finish this nice and strong. You got less than 10 seconds. You're going to meet me at the back of your mat. 3, 2, and 1. Skip it forward, fast feet back. Get a little lower maybe. Shuffle it back. I'm going to show this to you from the side just so you can see what it looks like. I'm making my way across the room. When I get to the edge, I shuffle back. Yeah, I just back pedal back. If you feel uncomfortable backpedaling back, turn around and jog back. Okay? 10 seconds. Oh, I said that a little early. You got more like 15. Shuffle it back. Nice. So even if you don't have a ton of space, you can still make this work for yourself. 5, 4. So if you're going to use weights, go ahead and grab that now. I'm going to use my 5 like I mentioned. Good. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Like you're pocketing that weight across the hip of the left. Reach and pull. I like to show things from the side so you can imagine yourself in space and how that looks versus me. So it doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but are you getting the rotation across the midline? So if you're not, the main component to this one is heart rate, but I'm also working that transverse plane. This is 2, and now we switch from left to right, pocket to the right hip. Again, you can look straight ahead. I find I still get great range of motion. I still get good work. I still feel like I'm getting my heart rate up, but I'm not sacrificing my equilibrium, right? So if I'm like, it's gonna be really hard to finish the workout. Now team, you're about halfway done on second side. The weight's not necessarily hard, but it's definitely adding to the equation. You're done in 5, in 4. Come on, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and done. Good rest. Okay, so you're done with your first block of work. You have a 1-minute recovery. In your second block of work, this is strength. We're gonna be on the floor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my camera lens down just a smidge more. And you'll notice I've got my dumbbells and my band and all that stuff down. I wanna go ahead and set myself up for that. Now, you only need 1 dumbbell for the first action. So I'm gonna split the weight, right? It's right in front of me. I'm gonna find myself in a plank position. You're not doing this yet. I'm just showing this to you. Plank position. I'm gonna shift up to down dog, shift to plank, lower the left knee, pull, pull again, return to plank, shift back, switch the knees. I pull again. So it's a double row from plank, no push-up required, okay? Let's get set up in plank position, no push-up required. Timer starts in 3, in 2, down dog. Set the left knee down, left arm pulls 1, 2. Set it back down in the center, plank back to down dog. Now I set the other knee down, double row. So I've got the knee down. Why would I do that? I'm making things a little easier for me as I get my body warm. I'm still kind of in the beginning of this workout, right? So if I wanted to, I could make this harder by not setting my knee on the floor, right? Down dog, full plank, 2 rows, okay? Your call, you got time for 3, for 2, and that's time. Your next effort, you need your set of light dumbbells. I'm turning to the side here. I'm gonna do a chest fly, feet down, hands right over the heart. My head is lifted. I pull open, I squeeze to close. It's right along my heart line. Weights are not heavy, my chin is tucked. Now, if I wanted to make this harder, say in the next round, I would bring that knee up and in and maybe switch. So I'm working my abs and I'm working my chest. Good team, we've got 15 more seconds. Nice. If it bothers your neck, set your head down. Don't worry about that part. 3, 2, and 1. Good, you got 1 more thing, 2 more things to learn. You do not need your dumbbells. We did this in the warm-up. Your feet are together here. Oh, no, they're not. My lies to you. You do need those heavier dumbbells or lighter dumbbells. Wow, she's having a hard time. Roll yourself down. You're gonna rise up. Double overhead press and lower down. Flex those feet. Yes. Double press. Bring it back to the heart. Roll yourself down with control. Double military press, overhead press. You've got time for 1 more. 3, 2, you'll sit all the way up, finish. Then you're gonna slide those legs behind you. I'm showing this to you profile here. I'm on the backs of my heels. My weights are gonna start in front of my heart. I thrust up, I extend back. Bring it in, palms face back. Palms face back. So in the very beginning of our warm-up, we did this extension of the arms. Thrust the hips forward, slide the arms behind you, squeeze the mid back, squeeze the abs, squeeze the seat. Keep those shoulders nice and broad. That's it. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is time. So we definitely need our light dumbbells nearby. We definitely want one of those heavier dumbbells. Now in this second set, how we're gonna make this harder is we're gonna add a push-up. So do you have to do push-ups? No. They're there for you if you wanna use them, okay? So we'll do everything, and at the end, we'll grab that push-up. Let's come together into plank position. 3, 2, and 1. Downward dog. Plank, set the knee down, 2 rows. Pop back into plank, 1 push-up, down dog. Set the knee down other side, 2 rows. Pop back into plank, 1 push-up, down dog. We're back to side number 1. 2 rows, neck nice and long. Pop into plank, 1 push-up, down dog. Bring it back to plank, set the knee down. Now, how can I make this harder? No knee, right? So finishing up these last 10 seconds, oh, don't forget to push up. Maybe I just shift to plank. I do my 2 rows. I do my push-up. 3, 2, and 1. Good, okay, you need your lighter set of dumbbells. If you wanna go heavy, you could. I'm gonna do my lighter set. Heels down, head lifted. I'm doing my chest fly, right? So option 1, I just do the arms. Option 2, I add that leg lift. I add that leg lift. Good, exhale in. Maybe I even lift my head, neck, and shoulders up a little more on that leg lift. Bringing the weights right over the kneecap. Yep. So since we just did a few push-ups, we got that group warm, and now we're really working it. Nice. We're gonna set those dumbbells back in our hands. Or what am I saying? I'm gonna bring those dumbbells in my hands overhead, right? So they're right over my chest here. I'm gonna peel myself up, 2 presses. Bring it back to my heart, lower down. Bring it back over my chest. Rise up, 2 presses. Yep, bring it back to the heart and lower down. I'm digging my heels into the floor. Arms over my chest, peel up. 2 presses from here, back is nice and flat. Bring it back through the chest, roll yourself down, take your time. Weights over my head, chest. Then they're over my head as I rise. Nice postural alignment in the press and lower down. You've got time for 1 more. Rise up, 2 presses, and then slide the legs behind you, knees slightly separated, toes together. Weight start in front of the heart, squeeze and return. Squeeze and return. I'm gonna show this to you from the back because I think it'll be really helpful to see this. I squeeze my palms back. I squeeze my seat muscles together. I could, of course, grab my heavier dumbbells. That's totally up to you. Our core work is gonna be on the floor, so we're already in the right spot. Can you get the knuckles to come together behind your hips? Or aim for it, right? Almost there. This is 3, this is 2, and that is time. Okay, so do a quick kind of scan of your space, and we'll talk about what we need in your next set. Really, all you need is your mat. So if you want, just have your dumbbells kind of off to the side and ready for action in the following block. Right now, we've got about 40 seconds till we get started. Happy Monday, happy October. I'm dressed like a giant pumpkin. I did it purposefully. So there we go. All right, any questions so far? You guys doing okay? So next up, we're gonna move into some core work. If you have sensitivity in the back of your neck, you may wanna hold it. I'll make sure to show you different ways to do the movement. All right, so let's come on down to the floor. all together here. And we're gonna get started here in about 10 more seconds. First thing we've got going on, I'm just gonna demonstrate it for you. Right arm, right leg, hand behind the head on the left, pull it in and release. Come with me here. My left hand is holding my head. My left knee is over my left hip. My right arm is tapping towards the shoelaces of the right foot, right with right. In the industry, this is called ipsilateral work, same-sided work. Point the toe for a little added bonus, working that core, feeling a little bit of chest work here. Nice team. Now, what do you think is going to happen in the second effort, the second side, right? I'm not trying to make this confusing for anybody. I'm trying to make it pretty straightforward. 4, 3, switch your hands, switch your knees. Open and exhale to close. Open and exhale. The only thing touching my mat is that low back. I'm trying to get those shoulder blades even off my mat. Yes, so my right knee is directly over my right hip, maybe even a little in, so I'm working those lower abdominals the whole time. Team, we got 20 more seconds here. Reach and return. If you feel your back peeling off the floor, stop a little sooner. So maybe your range of motion is here. Maybe I'm even bending my knee and I'm reaching here. Either way, we're just trying to connect right here to the abdominal wall. 3, 2, set the feet together. Okay, this one's also complex. Arms over the chest. I'm gonna give me a nice hip bridge, slide the legs straight, lift myself up, twist over to my left, twist to my right, heels come back together, lift my hips up, slide those heels wide, curl, rise, twist it to the right, twist it to the left. I'm less concerned with how many I'm getting done in this duration of time. In fact, I think if you get 4 or 5 done, you're probably pretty good. My fingertips are together, so the next time I do this, could I do this with a dumbbell in my hand? Sure. This is 3, this is 2, and that is 1. You got one more move to learn, and that's gonna be sitting up nice and tall. Bring those legs a little tighter in together. Arms out to the sides, flex those feet. Twist, reach, and rise. Mandy, this really bothers my hips. You could sit cross-legged. You could sit with a pillow underneath your hips. I'm trying to twist the torso without twisting the hips, which is why we're seated on our glutes. Twist, reach, like you're sawing off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. Try to keep those hips down. We've got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, that's time. Okay, so quick sip of water if you need it. I know I do. And then we're gonna start it back up at the top for core. So we are literally halfway done with the workout right now. Got one more set of block 3. Then of course we have blocks 4 and block 5. All right, so let's go ahead and sit it up. Set it up. I like to face profile so you can see this movement. Hand behind the head on the left, or right rather, reach with left. Now, if I wanted to make this harder, I could extend one leg where I'm aiming the leg to lower, right? So now my stationary leg is the goal leg to tap. Tap and lift, reach and pull. I'm holding my head with my other hand, so I'm not feeling the pressure of my neck. If you do, set your head down, press into the knuckles. Feel abdominal work without having to work the neck. We're all built a little bit differently here, so we're all gonna see different things happening. 2 and 1, switch your sides. So I'm holding my head, I'm gonna reach, tap, and lift. Low and slow. So I'm not really concerned with how many I'm getting done in this positioning. In fact, the slower you move that leg, the more you're gonna feel it right here in the abdominal wall. So really work on that. And if it feels like it's pulling on the low back, bend your knee, right? So that option to bend the knee a little bit, that's gonna make the lever shorter. It's gonna make it a little easier for you to stabilize and move. Keep scooping here. Good, it's the last time you're doing this like ipsilateral reach. You've got 5 more seconds. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soles of the feet meet, splay the knees out. Hands over the chest. I could use a dumbbell, right? I could hold this dumbbell. Hips up, heels forward, slice it to the left, slice it to the right, and roll it back down. Heels together, punch it up. Lift, extend those heels wide, curl up, twist it over to the right, twist it over to the left, and roll myself down. I'll show this to you head on. Hips up, legs extend, rise up, twist, twist. You got time for 1 more. Lower it down, heels together, hips up. Slide those heels, rise up, twist it to the left, twist it to the right. Set the weight down, and we head into soft. So we're gonna bring those feet a little closer together, arms out wide. Twist, reach, look behind you, palm up. And return, twist. I'm not worried about how many on this one. So I'm more working in this flexion of the spine and rotation of the torso. So twist, reach, rise. Maybe even add a little shoulder roll. 15 seconds. Good, plug those shoulders in. Twist, my feet are about 18 inches apart. Twist, 1.5. 4, 3, 2, and that's the end of your set. So we have now completed 3 blocks of work. We have 2 blocks left. Your next block is strength, and you're probably wondering, Mandy, when are we going to use the mini band? Right now. It's right now. Yes, I love it. Rachel's like, woo! Yes, that's our Monday excitement, right? So let's go ahead and put our mini band on. Now, here's the good news. If you want to use this mini band, you get to use it for the rest of the class. What? That's just crazy. No, you're not gonna, but you could. I mean, I'm not gonna be your mom about it. You know, you do you. 20 seconds. I like to reset my space so I know where things are. We are starting on the floor. I am going to need like heavier dumbbells. We won't need them for long, so enjoy while it lasts. Come on down to the floor. Good. Then hips, weights, head down. Timer starts in 3, 2, and 1. Banded bridge with the load. Exhale, lift. I'm digging into my heels. Pretty traditional glutes exercise. Hips up. I'm holding my dumbbells at the crux of my hips. Head is down, neck is long. I'm exhaling to drive my hips to the ceiling, and I'm slowly releasing them back to the mat. Heels down, toes up here. We got 9 seconds. Now here's the bad news. We're gonna keep on bridging, but it's gonna be a single leg bridge, okay? So we're gonna grab those weights, set them off to the side, take the right heel to the floor, left heel up, arms down, hips up. Single leg bridge. Head, neck and shoulders down. Now, if I want to make this harder next time, right? Because right now we're just learning. But if I wanted to make it harder next time, I could hold my 12-pounder, my single 12, between my hands, right? So that's going to post-exhaust my chest. Totally your call. For this set, I'm just focusing on good hip work. Good, you got 8 more seconds. Pretty simple here. We're just gonna switch sides in 2 and 1. Switch the heels, push. Now that right heel is driving towards the ceiling as the left heel is pushing into the floor. They're doing opposite actions here. Opposite actions. Woo. Now, it's a lot of hip work here because we're gonna rise up into all fours next. It is alternated. So we're doing symmetrical, asymmetrical, and then alternation in this block of work. Team, we got 15 more seconds. If it isn't burning, you let me know, okay? Head, neck, and shoulders down. Let's do a couple more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. rise up to all fours position. I'm going to show this to you from the side. I'm going to do a bent knee hydrant, straight leg hydrant, switch my side, bent knee, straight leg, showing this to you head on because I think it's very helpful to see. I'm looking between my hands, lift bent knee, lift straight leg, lift bent knee, lift straight leg. It's really hard to get the legs straight. And you might notice that I'm not perfectly straight with my leg, but man, I'm certainly trying, right? So maybe if it's not the straight leg, I give it a little pulse. I do another lift. Single, straight, return, and that's the end of the first set. So in the second set, I could add that single dumbbell over my chest after I do my double load here, okay? In the second round, we're gonna offer a heel pop option, which is gonna work the lower leg, okay? So let's go ahead and set up for our second set because we go in about 8 seconds from now. My toes are down, my heels are up. So walk those heels a little tighter into the hips, head, neck, and shoulders are down, lift and lower, squeeze. So my heels are lifted, my toes are pressing down into my flooring, my head is long, my neck is long. Let's see, so I'm gonna turn myself directly profile so you can see this here. My toes pressing into the flooring here. Head is relaxed, lift. Good, 15 more seconds with our symmetrical action. Now in the next in the next action, I'm gonna keep one dumbbell over my chest. This is 3, 2, set one dumbbell down. Know where it's at. Take your left toes to the sky. Point both sets of feet here. Lift. So I have less stability on my stable foot. That's my right foot, my left toes aiming for the ceiling. Now, if I've got this weight over my chest and I want to make things a little more interesting, I'm going to bend and push. Okay, Mandy, this is getting pretty intricate. So the only points of contact with the flooring is the shoulders back and the toes of my right. 3, 2, 1. Switch my feet. So I can immediately begin this skull crusher, triceps press, or I could keep my arms totally stationary and focus on this heel popped single leg hip bridge, right? Bend and lift, bend and lift. Good. Keep going with that. Notice what's going on in the jawline. If you notice yourself grimacing, try to let it go. It's just a workout. It'll be over soon. You've got 10 more seconds on side 2. We will not see this again. Good. Finishing out strength here. You've got 3, 2, set the dumbbell down. Come on to all fours, right? So it's going to be bent knee hydrant, straight leg hydrant, bent knee hydrant, straight leg hydrant. Showing this to you again, head on. Bent, exhale, push, exhale. I don't know about you, but my left leg, it's a lot harder to do this activity. So if it's too much, if it's like I feel like straining my low back, I could do just 2 bent leg hydrants. And I say just, it's like, well, that's pretty hard work, especially with these bands. These bands are tough. But you got 4 more seconds. 3, 2, time. Okay, so we're in rest. I think I mentioned to you before, if you like the band work, you can keep it on. I'm going to keep mine on as well. Now we are moving into that last block, which is going to be our cardio block. So I'm going to use my band. I mean, we'll need our mat. So have that nearby. I think that'll be really helpful. We're going to be kind of all over. So we're going to start with our cardio here. It's cardio core. So you're going to get a lot of core work in this next block. So let me just demonstrate what's going on first. We're going to do a little skater. We're going to try to use the mat as an obstacle, right? So if you're not jumping, I could totally do this big step, right? Or you can move it even bigger. That's your first activity. Second activity, we're gonna be in down dog doing some back kicks, okay? All right, my friends, we go in 4, 3, start on either side, 2 and 1, here we go. Skate it out. So I am taking a little pause each time I land my foot. I'm keeping my knees nice and soft. I'm using my arms for that counterbalance. So just so you can see me from the side, I am leaning forward, covering as much ground as I can from right to left. It doesn't have to be super intricate for it to be difficult. It still feels like a lot of work in the hips. And I'd love to tell you it's over, but it ain't over till it's over. So we still have 3 more activities to learn. Come into down dog. So hands back on the mat, downward facing dog. Take that left leg kick, right leg to kick. So it's the position of the kick that elevates the heart rate at a much faster speed, right? Whenever the hands, or the legs in this case, are above that heart, it's gonna elevate the heart rate quicker. I'm alternating those back kicks. I'll show this to you from the side. My hips are up in that triangular position. I'm kicking to the ceiling. You've got 5 more seconds. We come onto the knees here. Okay, so, we're back to this. Take it behind us and switch. Take it behind us and switch. Hip thruster with the band, with a big twist to see behind us. Showing this to you again from the side. Big arm here, reach it back. Little back bend, lots of thrust through the hips. Now we've got one more thing, we're finishing with a bang. Forearm plank with, of course, our plank jacks. Remember when I said at the beginning, no more jacks? Kind of a wink there, right? This is 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring yourself onto your forearms. Make sure your dumbbells are out of your way. I just put mine right in my way. Forearm plank, jacks. Just do as many as you can. Maybe it means you're stepping your feet. Maybe it means I'm just holding my forearm plank and focusing on my breath work here. You've got half of the amount of time left, 22 more seconds. Let's push, let's push. Modification, I step. Another modification, maybe I just keep my feet wide and breathe. I know it's not exactly cardio, but definitely heart rate is up after all the other activities. Team, you've got 10 more seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sip of water. Last rest. Option to keep the band on, option to take it off. I'm going to keep mine on. We have 3 minutes of work time left. That's it. Hands to the screens. We got this. All right, we're starting standing. Move your stuff out of the way. I'm just gonna move my weights entirely. I'm not even gonna need them, so I'm just gonna be off my mat. All right, let's start on the right side. Timer starts in 2 and 1. Let's go, skate it out. Yes. You could go a little faster than me, right? You could go a little slower and tap your foot behind you and still get really great cardio work. So if you're one of those folks that wants to work really hard, make sure you're also working smart. So you're not exhausting yourself in poor form or feeling like you're hurting your joints. Just keep it consistent with the choice you make. This is 3, 2, downward dog. Showing this to you again from the side. I think it's super helpful. I kick and I switch. I kick and I switch on the hands here. If I'm on the hands and I'm not feeling the hands, I could do this on my forearms too. It's going to be hard either way. I mean, that's why they call it working out, right? So showing this to you again head on, I think it's helpful to see both vantage points. I kick it, I return, and I kick. My heels don't actually touch the floor. That's okay. Hips are up, arms are strong, pressing into my fingers a lot. We're gonna stand it up here, or rather kneel it down. So come on down to the kneeling position. Sink back. Nice, reach up and cross. Return and switch. Yeah. Listen, we are less than a minute and a half from the end here, right? So 45 seconds of movement. It's your second to last activity today. Big hip bridge. A lot of hip work today. Squeeze your butt so you're not feeling that low back. We don't want to feel any tension there. We want to feel bracing through the abdominals. A lot of mid-back work right here. Squeeze, return. Good, we're gonna move into that cool down song a little early. So let's do those plank jacks to a little Adele. Come on down. Here we go, 45 seconds. Now team, we've got about 3 minutes to stretch. We're gonna take them and then we'll say our goodbyes. But I want you first to dig into your purpose. What brought you to class today? Can you keep going with the speed and intensity you began with for the last 20 seconds? Yes, Lindsay. Yes, Rachel. Yes, Michelle. Good, Mary. Team, you look awesome. Finish line in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Set your knees down, slide your legs forward, take your band off. Good. If you need to move the track to Adele, go ahead and do that. Mine's already playing. And then let's go ahead and bring the legs nice and wide apart. Yeah. Take a breath in and fold your way forward. Let your head rest. Nod your head right and left. Maybe up and down, maybe go in a circle. Don't go super quick here, just make some choices. Then roll yourself up. Take your left hand behind you, reach the right arm back. Bring out that right wrist. Nice. Right arm is going to cut across to the left thigh or the left outer foot, whatever feels accessible. Left hand behind you for the twist. Good, and then fold over the leg. Nice. Walk it over to the other side. Hand behind you, hip lift, not hip lift, arm lift. Bring out the wrist of the left. Then left hand cuts across to the right outer foot and twist. So I can't quite sit up tall on this side, that's fine. My hand's behind me to brace. And then I'm gonna fold over that leg. So we might all get different ranges of motion here, that's okay. All right, return through center. Slide the legs behind you, all fours position, showing this to you from the side. From here, little cow pose. And then exhale to round in for cat. Let's try for 2 more. Inhale for cow. Slide the hips open, shoulders back and down. Exhale to round in for cat. Maybe I kind of push my weight back. Last one, open up cow. And exhale to cat. Good, curl the toes. Slide it up and back down, dog. Take the right leg, lift it up, tip the hip open, ankle circles on the right foot. Good, right foot's gonna step forward outside the right hand, lower the left knee down. Take the right arm open, maybe brace the back body and lean back. Yeah. Then place that hand inside and shift back for that nice little hamstring stretch. Return through center, switch it out to the left. So I'm gonna take that left leg up and open, ankle circles. Left foot steps outside of the left hand, right knee comes down. Left arm opens out. Maybe I brace my back, I lean back. Good, return through the center, showing this to you a little more head on. Shift my weight back, so I'm feeling that nice stretch through the hamstring group of my left. Return, come back to down dog, showing this to you head on again. Walk the feet forward. Good, once the feet are forward, hang in that fold, shake the head out. Slowly rise your way to stand, take your time. Once you're fully standing, huzzah, you made it. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a fabulous rest of your Monday. Thanks for coming. And any questions, stick around and let's chat. Yay. Yes, unmute and stick around if you have questions. Otherwise, tally ho. Yes.